Marteen. We actually cover all side works. We're in St. Martin today. I'm gonna go out. I'm not gonna go to downtown, but let me show you. We have Oasis of the Seas right next to us. There's a sister ship over Allure of the Seas. So they both are the same class of the ship, same size, same everything. Just Oasis is a little bit older than Allure of the Seas. I'm gonna turn my camera off. I'm gonna turn it back on so I can show you from the front side, or actually back of the camera, and I can show you both the ships so you can see how humongous they are. They're covering the whole dock, and then I'm gonna show you what St. Martin looks like. So I'm gonna be back in a second. Just wanted to share the angle view of both the ships so you guys can see what the difference is. I'm just arriving at the port or the terminal. You'll be able to see. Same like every other Caribbean port where ships dock. You have a terminal full of all the jewelry stores and all the local artists, and it's like kind of a secure premises, like a gated community kind of thing. And then you can go out to downtown as well. So I'm just gonna show you the gated community, as I'm calling it. And if you want, you can go to downtown. If you take a water taxi, it's $7. And you can get to downtown easily. You can also take a normal taxi as well, and that one is about $5. The only thing is it drops you outside the downtown because you can't go inside or it takes too long. But the water taxi, there is a water taxi which you can take at $7, and you can go and come back as many times you want. So. And the beach taxi actually drops you right in the middle of downtown, so it's actually a better option. So lots of jewelry shops, lots of local artists selling local stuff. Yeah, St. Martin. Same like every other Caribbean port, loads of Indian families own businesses here. Don't be surprised if you walk into like a branded store or something and Indians own it. So you have again Little Switzerland store, you have Diamonds International, you have Pandora, you have Crocs. Okay, so if you ever come to St. Martin, if you see this store called Bulchans, it's a Indian family owned store. It's only in Caribbean and they're famous for electronics and watches. So if you want to buy like electronics, cameras and stuff like that, they have two stores in St. Martin. One is right in the terminal and one is downtown. Downtown, same thing. The main street is all like, stuff you need, for like tourists. So all the jewelry, cameras. St. Martin is famous for electronics though. So if you want to buy any electronics, cameras, cell phones, lenses, all your equipment needs, it's actually really cheap and really good here. Just be careful, don't end up buying duplicate or fake or cheap stuff. Go to an authorized dealer and buy genuine equipment, and so you don't end up with the used equipment. Otherwise it's pretty good. As you can see, this is like kind of a main terminal. Okay, jewelers. As I said, lots of Indian families own the places and run the places. People who love cigars, you can even buy cigars here. Just be careful if they're Cuban cigars, you can't bring them back to US because it's against the law. So these are the taxis which go downtown, and they usually wait for it to get full, so you might have to wait a few minutes before they leave from here. So I'm just gonna head back.
Vámonos para allá, váyanse. Váyanse para que vamos a buscar el coco.
So that's the normal taxi, one I was telling you about. And if you head this way, it's the water taxi. So you actually don't have to leave the terminal to get a taxi. Taxis are inside. If you want to walk to the downtown, you can. As soon as you go outside, you'll see lots of people are waiting there to take you to downtown. They're not authorized taxi drivers. They're just trying to earn some living, but they might not be insured. So be careful when you board one of those taxis. So as you can see, it says water taxi. You just follow the path, and at the end, you'll see there's a water taxi. So water taxi is just like a small boat, like a really small boat, and they just take you across. Only good thing about water taxi, it brings you right into the downtown area. The other one, it'll only bring you to the outskirts of the downtown, then you have to walk from one end to the other end. So if you already know where you're going, it's better to take a water taxi. Plus it's a different experience. Hi guys, I just came outside. I know I said like I might not go to the downtown, but a few things changed, so I came downtown. Just having a lunch right here. It's a beachside restaurant. It's called Chesterfield. Just wanted to share with you a little bit of view more. Okay, it's a really nice restaurant. Let me actually show you how it looks like. There you go. From here. So just gonna turn it around. So that's the St. Marteen, and that's the restaurant. Okay, you can see the name. There's the name, Chesterfield. It's right when you come out of the terminal. It's right close to it. It's very close to it. It's right across on the left side, and from here we're gonna go downtown, and I'm gonna show you around there. Okay. There are lots of yards and everything. As I said, it's a restaurant right next to the beach. Really nice yacht here. Okay. On the other side you have the main entrance. And the weather is nice. It's amazing weather. Okay, as you can see. Sorry, go ahead. Go. It's fine. You're good. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. There you go. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna head back inside, and once I reach downtown, in the downtown, I'll show you some more stuff. Bye for now. Very nice scenery. It's really nice scenery.
It's nice weather.
Yeah, just so you guys know, usually it's super hot if you're in St. Martin, but for some reason, as you can see, there's clouds, so it's not as hot.
For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason it's not as hot, like, you know. If you do come here, there's lots of activities you can take part in. You can do buggy driving, you can do jet skis, you can do what do you call this, paragliding. They have everything here. You can even rent a yacht and go around fishing, snorkeling, all those activities. So I'm just gonna walk through here. People making noise. And as soon as we cross the bridge, and we are in St. Martin downtown. You can see this is the ocean. That's the pier where I told you the water taxi stops. As soon as we cross, we're in downtown. So this is downtown St. Martin. Cross the bridge, and we're downtown. So here, as I told you, lots of food, lots of jewelry, lots of souvenirs, lots of clothes, and it's not that expensive. It's tax and duty free haven, so you can see boats.
It's pretty small, right?
Before, lots of stores here are owned by Indian families, or Indian immigrants as they call them locally. So don't be surprised if you see Indian people trying to convince you to buy stuff.
I had this money that I got from
Let me bring you into my house of art.
So as you can see now, shortly, that you'll be able to see both the ships. So Both the ships are right there. The water taxi range is right there, and this is the beach on both the sides. And this is like a boardwalk just across the beach, and we have the main street. So you have shops, you have hotels, you have restaurants, you have jewelry stores on the other side. I think I gave you kind of a preview into the downtown. Let me go enter the main street and I'll show you a little bit more. So we're in downtown St. Martin. As I told you, I'm like kind of in the main street now. First thing, same thing, Diamond International, 10th and 19th International. And this is one of the main shopping streets. It's like if you're from Europe, you go back home and you're downtown, this is like the main street where you can find all the shops. So you have all the different brands, exclusive brands, everything here. You have little Switzerland, you have Breitlings, you have Longines. Remember the one I was telling you about, the Bulchans? So that's the second store of Bulchans out of the terminal. So as you can see, it's watch, jewelry, electronics, everything. If you know how to bargain, this is one of the shops where you can actually bargain and get pretty good deals for them. And most of these jewelers, they are owned by Indian families, so don't be surprised if you walk into every single store and it's owned by an Indian family. Some food. So we're almost at the end of the shopping street. Just came across, there's an Indian restaurant here. Really good food. Takes a little bit longer to prepare the food, but really good food. If you do enjoy Indian food ever, do come here. All the brands. If you guys have seen my video from Nassau, they had this store there as well, long time ago. These guys give you perfect white store. Everything is super white, everything is white, and it's really good quality clothes. So as it's about the time the ship are gonna leave in about half an hour, as you can see, the streets are almost empty now. Otherwise, these streets are hustling, bustling. Don't know how much now you slow down. So this is the end of the street. The casino was the start of the street. We came from the other side now, and we're heading back to the ship. So this is going to be the end of the video, guys. See you next time from a different port, another new adventure. I have another 2 days, 3 days to go on Allure of the Seas. And until next time, bye. So guys, just before I head back to the ship, which was like right here, just wanted to show you St. Martin, one last look. So that's the whole island. It starts somewhere there and it goes all around. And the boat you can see there, that's the water taxi, one I was mentioning about. Okay, it's gonna bring you right to the downtown right there. You see the yellow building, the one with the red roof, that's the downtown. It's gonna dock right beside it, and that's the downtown. As I said, the St. Martin is kind of two different countries. So it's like one side is Netherlands, the other side is French. You can take a taxi, you can go to both sides. There is no visas required if you're on a cruise ship guest. And you can enjoy the amazing views. Okay. So guys, it has been a pleasure as always. Okay, and I'll see you at the next port. Bye for now.